My name is Alice Lodi. I work as architect at Loudon Perry Anderson Architects, and I was the project architect in this project. Both buildings were built with a portal frame. Portal frame runs into the length of the building, and because of the shape of the roof, we have dropped the frames going to the end of the buildings. Talking about the steel structure, one of the challenges was the coordination of the facades. Because the amount of extractions and the requirements by the client, we needed to have a lot of louvers on the facades and also the steel boxes for the windows. So the coordination between us and the structural engineer for the purlins and the spacing between them, also because the windows are quite big and the steel boxes are quite big. So they needed quite a lot of support, and this is why we had to coordinate all the purlins position. I would say the positive side of a building of this made with steel is that having the portal frames, and so they of course are based on the structural engineers' drawings and shop drawings. Then the only thing that they have to do is come to site, assemble the pieces and erect the portals. So I would say in 2 weeks the entire steel structure was up and done for both buildings. So it was quite quick and satisfying as well, because you could see the bones of the building quite soon in the project. Yeah. You can achieve what you have in mind. You know, most of the time we do 3D drawings and we see drawings, and when you have to then go to site and you want to achieve the same thing, and sometimes it's difficult. With steel, because you can achieve a pretty accurate reality of what you have done, it is satisfying because you can see what you've done actually. In this particular context, we had to think. It is true that those buildings are offices and food theater, so it's not a factory, but we had to build something in a context. And this is what was important to us, so keep the building into the context. And so also we wanted to marry in a way the office building with the factory all around those two buildings. So we have decided to go with the cladding because it was, first of all, we could achieve a sharper building, I think, and also to have the building contextualized into that farm. We have actually decided to go for a non-standard cladding. So we've used, instead of using a standard clip lock or soft lock or whatever you call it, we've decided to go with a new lock because we wanted to have, as we said, a neater and sharp look. So this new lock cladding is less complicated, let's say, and yeah, so this is why we decided to go with cladding. We had in our mind those two cladded buildings, and we were imagining them neat and sharp, and I think we could achieve that. So this is why I'm proud of those two buildings.